But we'll
All
see.
right. All right. I'm
Now,
ready to get started, John.
okay. Alrighty. So, last we left off, you've been trying to cure uh um the cleansing. Oh my god. Basically, you're cleansing a temple from the rock blight. A area inflicted by a presence known as Ugrimuk's Bane. You're doing this in preparation for your assault upon the Pudding King and his army of oozes he's been collecting.
And we've already failed once, so we can't really afford to fail again.
You haven't had that much luck since. Most of your party is lying in the dirt or seriously injured.
Yeah, almost half the party is unconscious. I'm barely clinging on. And I'm also almost out of spiritual points for spell casting. So I won't be casting any more magic either, because I might need that for my get that out thing.
Yeah.
And we just had another elemental spawn. But
Yeah.
I believe where we last left off, you said the two that were standing around us were starting to react.
Yes, the two elemental creatures that rose up after slaying the first two elementals are beginning to make their moves. So, without further ado, Ront is unconscious. Do here.
Yes.
Let me just get these two up here so I can quickly go to them. Goblin Warrior. And without further ado, it is the elemental's turn. The elemental is going to throw a rock at Spiderbait.
God bless, that thing rolled amazing.
Yeah, it did roll pretty good. It's throwing a rock at Spiderbait. Thankfully, it rolled a 1. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to punch Spiderbait.
I'm so tempted to try and push it back, but I won't.
Let me see. I have an ability to see if I can use it.
Uh-oh.
Where is it? Where is it? Pop it in here. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay. I can't do that yet, but I can do it shortly. Okay, that's all I want to see.
Okay. Well, let me double check. 14 against. Spiderbait just barely dodges the punch going his way. Ayla, it's your turn.
Is going to cast her fire spell because I only have a few spell slots left.
Okay.
So I'm trying to hold them for as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So she is going to do, where'd it go? Reduce flame attack.
Produce flame.
Yes, I know it's not strong, but it will do something.
Hey, every little bit counts.
So let's see if I can hit. That is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
All right. Let me sure I got the right die. That unit. This one. I hit for 7 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Not really much else I can do.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Sadly.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to move just a little bit out of the way. Just so if they do attack, it doesn't hit the unconscious.
It will make an attack roll as an attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah, I'll be alright. We'll take a chance.
Okay. Pretty sure Dirty 20
I'm gonna
hits
use my last point of lucky.
to give him disadvantage.
Yep.
That didn't help.
Alright, I'm going to use my frickin' bonus action. I'm going to pull my puppet, because he threw a dagger for me to use, and pull that in the way so it hits the dagger instead of me.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
13 damage.
Okay. It's still good.
That's fun. If that is your turn, then
Pretty much.
it is the Galebdir's turn. This one turns, moves, yeah, and makes a melee attack against the Earth Elemental. And misses. That is its turn. The next one moves 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 30. It's going to do the same thing towards the Earth Elemental. Now it hits.
Hey, that one hit.
Okay. Okay. 12 damage.
Yeah, that's all the damage we're pumping out. I think we're kind of screwed.
Well, I'm not exactly meant to be battling against big rock monsters.
Yeah. And
No,
I'm
not
going
either.
to say the secondary effect takes effect. So 8 more damage. As the smaller elemental seems to have picked up momentum by as it moved to punch this the larger one.
So we just got this little one running up, jumping, and Superman punching the bigger
Mhm.
elemental.
Yeah. Alrighty. Eldith is down. Spiderbait's turn. Spiderbait is going to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to turn around and shoot the elemental.
I thought Jar Jar was the one with bonus action disengage.
Spiderbait also has bonus action disengage.
Huh. Maybe I just forgot. Spiderbait missed.
Spiderbait missed. Son, it's your turn.
Sun with one eye almost swollen shut. 5, 10, 15, and where's my dice? I'm gonna swing on.
Okay, make your swing.
I'm gonna use the glitter dice.
Mm-hmm.
19 plus 9. I think that hits.
That hits.
That is plus 9, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong character. That's a plus 7. Set from Monday is plus 9. That was the last one I played.
Well,
Regardless, it hits, but
yeah.
wrong modifier.
Wrong modifier, same effect.
There's my D. Can't grab it. Hang on. There we go. Ow. This one's pointy.
Careful, they're pointy.
Just a little bit. 9 damage for that attack.
Okay.
I almost said first attack, then I remembered, wait, I'm only level 4. I don't have
Only
extra
level
attack
4. Yeah.
yet.
Jim. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to also go ahead and use one of my 2 uses of adding necrotic damage to this attack.
Mm-hmm.
I need to check what the dice were for that. It is 2d4.
Okay.
I need to grab my d4. Six necrotic damage.
Another 6 damage. Cool.
I like the d4 in this set. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. I believe it's Jim Jar's turn now.
Yes, that will be my turn. I'm going to risk getting punched in the face for the umpteenth time this fight. Oh, I need to mark that I used one of those because I can only use it twice a day right now. There we go.
Jim Jar.
Wait, I thought Jim Jar was ranged fighting. What are you doing?
He is going to basically hold his action until Spiderbait's turn to make that a help action.
What the fuck?
It's the best thing he's known. He knows that it works better than than just him alone fighting it.
Sun just kind of squints at Jim Jar, like, what the fuck?
Want to bet 20 goals I survive this fight?
I'll bet 20 gold you get knocked out like the other 2.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d4 for you guys. That's gonna be the target. Jim Jar is 4.
Alright, let's see. I got a 1 in 4 chance of being punched in the face and falling unconscious.
It's
Fuck.
you, son.
Let's see. I've already used my reaction for my turn, so I can't help you.
What'd you use your reaction for?
To block the Earth Elemental strike with the dagger.
Never mind. That was good use of it. Anyways.
So,
See if you
he's
hit, John.
gonna punch you, son.
He misses.
He makes a second punch.
I shield.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I have anything that will help.
So you see Sun parry one fist with the sword, and when the second one's coming in and he's not quite back in position, he just brings up an arcane ward of sorts. It looks weird and not like magic you've seen before, because it looks like a hexagonal type shield combined together. It barely holds it back, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, that was close.
Oh my goodness, we might actually get killed this time if we ain't careful.
I will say this. Sun, if nothing else, is a persistent bastard.
Mm-hmm.
I went down once last time and got right back up and said do it again.
Yeah. All right. So, have you, Ayla? I believe you brought up your dagger as a puppet.
Yeah. Well, it was actually a sun's dagger, but yes.
Yes, it was a drow +1 dagger.
I'm gonna use a second one of these as token for it.
+1 means you can't break the dagger itself, just the connection to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that means that this thing is basically impervious. Nice.
Basically, but
There was a reason I made the decision that Sun was going to give you a +1 dagger.
Okie dokie. Well then.
it also looks very drow made.
Sun has basically managed to figure out that if this thing is exposed to sunlight for too long, it will lose its magical properties and break.
Hmm.
But that doesn't matter because we're in the Underdark right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make this one come over here. And we're gonna try to get a sneaky slash.
Get your sneaky slash.
Okay, that's 16, 17 even. Well, not even,
17 just hits.
but it was like right on the money. And this is a +1 dagger, so it
Yes.
get one added to the damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is a total for, let's see, and then I gotta add my dex. Let me double check here.
I think you actually
Nice.
add your charisma
Oh, in that case, then it is.
because it's your puppet.
That's 8
Yep.
points of damage from this sword.
Nice.
Or not sword, but dagger. So pretty much it just spins around, comes around that little curve and just spins up and just right down its back. In a nice.
Mhm. A line is formed in the earth that is moving and roiling with anger.
I just see faint sparks from behind it.
Okay, is that your turn,
Don't do it.
Ayla?
I don't think I have any more things I can do.
Okay.
No, I don't have any other abilities at this moment.
Okay. The Galebdur's turn is next. They're going
I'm trying
to
to play
start.
my strength staying out of range of combat.
They're going to
Trying.
start punching. First one missed. Second one missed.
Ooh.
Okay. It's Spiderbait's turn. Since the
Dang.
Jim
If
Jar
I
is...
hadn't missed, we had a good chance of bringing it down to half health before the next turn, and I got punched in the face again.
Mhm.
Oh well.
Spiderbait is getting help from Jim Jar. Spiderbait hits. Let me see here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do that probably, maybe.
7 damage. That's it. Son, it's your turn.
Hey, what's the D4 from?
It's because Spiderbait had advantage on the attack.
Yes, but I thought it was impervious to poison.
No,
Or immune.
it's not poison. When
It's a help action.
Well, it's not even the help action. So basically what happens with Goblin Warriors now is if they get advantage on attack, they deal extra damage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Kinda dumb. That's gonna suck for us later as players. Anyway.
Just
I'm gonna roll
1d4 extra damage, but still.
Still, that little bit can go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
dirty 20 total.
Dirty 20. That hits.
Right, that is 7 damage from my sword, and I'm going to make my last use of the necrotic damage
Mhm.
too. 4 and 1, so 5 more necrotic.
Okay.
I think I got some pretty good use out of that ability.
Alrighty.
Guess I'm gonna get punched in the face again. Oh, we got it to almost exactly half health, it looks like.
Jim Jar is doing the exact same thing. Going to roll another d4 to see what happens. It's Jim Jar's turn to get pummeled.
Poor Jim Jar, it sucks to be that guy. I should know, I've been on the receiving end a couple of times.
He gets hit.
Poor Jim Jar.
Yeah, poor Jim Jar.
I'm not gonna say anything until the damage is rolled.
Okay. Oof.
It's like a runaway cart, doesn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah. Second attack coming in.
Are they coming at Jim Jar again?
Oh, no.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to
Oh,
use my
no.
reaction.
Oh.
Okay, what are you doing?
Go, my sword. Go, my dagger. Get in the way.
Okay. Dagger takes 12 more damage.
You can't break it, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but it can technically, if the HP drops to 0, it would disconnect again.
That's okay. I have one more cast.
Okay.
Okay. As long as you're keeping track of the health pool for that thing.
Well,
Poor
Ayla,
Jim Jar.
it's now your turn. Like, I'm so good.
Alrighty.
I say, Ayla, you get a thumbs up above the Earth Elemental next to Sun. That's all you can really see from Sun, too, is their
Okay.
thumb come up.
Yes, that'll work. Okay, that'll work.
Heck is with that box.
I don't know. Oh. There it
It's fine.
goes.
Don't worry about it. It was more for I was trying to see how much space I needed.
There we go. That is... Hang on. That was... And... No snapping. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yep.
5-foot cube?
Nope. I was gonna do a little more. Gonna be the 15 foot if I remember right.
Oh boy.
Are you sure it's a 15-foot cube?
Let me double check. That's what I'm double checking. Where'd that spell go? Blink. Yes, 15-foot cube.
Yeah, you might want to rethink that. That's
Yeah,
your
I see that.
15-foot cube.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Yeah, go to the measuring tool right below the T and change the shape to square. Click grid snap to no snapping. And your measure origin to edge. And then set fade delay to linger. And you can set up the box
Hey,
where you want it,
Deej,
Yeah.
and done.
you have a template. Feel free to control that animated template. However you
Oh,
want.
is that what that glowing is?
Yeah.
That glowing box is? That's funny.
No, okay.
From where
You
you currently
can
have it, that would still
actually
hit
have-
rock.
You can actually have it be here, and it won't hit
Yeah.
anybody.
That's
And you're
what I
still
was
within
trying to go
range
for.
of... Yeah, and you are still within range of the elemental's attack, so it does not get an attack of opportunity on you.
Hmm.
Well, I'm going to cast my spell then.
Okay. Cool.
Alright, you'll need to move your token for your thing into this square.
What?
Because his dagger needs to be in this square for that to work. Because he still
No, it
has to
doesn't.
move it. Okay.
I'm
I
waiting
mean-
for confirmation before I move.
Yeah, go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw because your dagger is right here on Jim Jar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can push it that way, away
Okay.
from everybody, and not
That's
hit
kind
them.
of the idea. All right.
Yeah.
They need to do a.
con
They need to
save.
They gotta make a Constitution saving throw. Once I know isn't gonna be good, but I'm still gonna try.
17.
Did they
I don't
make
think
it?
I have anything that can make him re-roll that.
Let me double check here. I'm pretty sure he made it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he made it, but that's okay.
Half damage still, I think.
Well,
Which is-
considering if I remember right, they have weakness to this. It's gonna
Yep.
be basically normal damage.
Yep.
Yeah, they have vulnerability.
All right. Well, let's
Roll
see
for
what I can do for damage.
damage.
As soon as I get the right die, of course. Oh no, dice, come back. They decided to escape from me,
Oh
and I'm basically sitting in the dark.
I can't tell you how many times I went to put one of my dice
My
in my
boy!
dice tower and it bounced back out instead, and then I had to spend a minute or two searching for my freaking
no! Father,
dice.
help!
Oh, good. Come here, die. You're supposed to be right there. That would have hurt really bad, because these are sharp dice.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Ooh.
imagine losing that, rolling a different one, and then finding it when you head to bed after session. The unpleasant way.
Okay, well that's 15 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's my
Okay.
last first level spell slot.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Pretty much.
Okay. Caleb Durs will
Forgot
do
to
their
move your
thing.
dagger.
It's a small object, so... Or a tiny object. It should be fine. First, Caleb Dur misses. Second, Caleb Dur hits. Finally, they're doing something.
Yeah. 15 more damage. Let's go.
Yay.
Alrighty. Spiderbait's turn. He's gonna get advantage. He does hit. Not nearly as much, but whatever. Hey. All right, son, it's your go.
I've got a swing.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, fucking 20. Let's
Nice.
go. Double damage dice. This would have been a great time to save one of those extra D4s. 12 damage total.
Okay. Okay.
And I think that is all I can do.
Jim Jar does his thing. He's continuing to hold the help action. It is the Earth Elemental's turn. Gonna
Well, another
roll a
D4, see
D4.
if one of us gets punched in the face. Oh no, poor
Jim
Jim
Jar again.
Yeah. Oh, yep, there goes Jim Jar.
I'm going to use my final reaction I have to break my dagger.
Cool. 12
more
damage.
to the dagger.
The dagger has fallen limp.
Mm-hmm.
And it misses.
No, it just hits. Wait. Yeah, it just hits Jim Jar.
I thought Jim Jar had 13 AC.
Nope, he has
Poor
12.
Jim Jar, this is gonna hurt.
Hey.
As this fist comes
Yeah.
swinging, Sun just says, called it.
And Jim Jar is down.
I can't do it anymore. 'Cause I've got one more puppeteer string ability.
There we go. Ayla, it's now your turn.
Well, since I cannot attack him with the dagger anymore, I'm going to throw another fire. Gonna do another produce flame. An attack!
Produce another flame.
19 again.
Nice.
Why can't you reconnect to the dagger?
Because I'm trying to save that last one in case.
There's another elemental after this.
Uh-huh.
Fair enough.
So,
That is
let's
fair.
see. Damage. 4. Oh, sad face.
What'd you roll?
Like I said, 4. That's the damage for that flame.
Ooh. Alrighty. It is the Caleb Deer's turn.
I didn't
the
do
hell?
a whole lot of damage, sadly.
Okay. So, Caleb Deers will do their thing. Natural one, and then a hit. Twelve. And spider bait goes. No longer getting advantage. But gets a natural 20.
For 11 more damage.
Alrighty. Son, it's down to you.
I can hit it. $19 to hit.
Hits.
My damage dice. That is a 10 plus 3 for 13. I rolled max on damage dice.
Nice. This earth elemental falls.
Okay, I'm gonna use the next turn to try to stabilize Jim Jar. If you want to
Okay.
go ahead and roll his first death save.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay.
That's the wrong dice. I need 20 to try to stabilize.
I am going to real quick step away, and I will be back.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm not talking much due to my cough.
You're fine. Also, I failed to stabilize Jim Jar.
Well, he made his first death save throw anyway.
Yeah, but the whole point of doing that is so I can make sure he's stabilized, and if another one spawns, I don't have to worry about it, and I can drag him to safety.
He'll be alright.
We'll see. Eldith and Runt both started out by failing theirs, so we'll see. But yeah, this has been pretty much Sun's whole adventure so far, is someone almost dies, Sun has to stabilize them, and then finish the fight.
Yeah, I think I am catching I think I'm getting a fever because I'm starting to feel really, really cold. Give me a break, man.
I apologize for that. But yes.
It's okay.
What'd you roll on stabilizing Jim Jar?
3 plus my medicine makes it a 4, so I have failed.
Mm-hmm.
And my luck is bound to run out with the dice.
Ayla, are you
Alrighty.
going to try and also stabilize Jim Jar?
Well, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can just make it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I will try to stabilize him.
Mm-hmm.
That's better. What's my wisdom modifier now? This is medicine, so that's a +2, so that's a 19.
19. Nice. He is
'Cause I rolled a
stable.
17 on the dice. And I got +2.
He is stable.
Good.
Alrighty. So, everything seems to calm. These silent defenders make themselves put themselves back into their original places. And amid the carnage, thankfully, nobody's dead.
Does the stone that we stuffed in there change color like it's supposed to signify it's done?
Yes.
Looking back to the stone and noticing this, Sun is going to sigh and put their sheath their blade. Seems we're finally done. Could you carry Jim Jar? I'll get the other two. Sun cracks their neck. Left eye now fully swollen shut as he walks
Carrying
over.
who?
Jim Jar is the Dwagar that's next to me.
The
I'm going to get the
the
other
deep
two.
note.
Like I
Alright,
said,
deep
who's
note.
carrying who?
I asked Ayla to carry the deep note.
I can help.
Yeah, she's just gonna stare at you like, what? Does
Right
it
after
look
I
like?
say this, I go over and I throw each of the other two unconscious people over my shoulder and very, very slowly start walking my way out.
Don't worry, I help. Spider Bay says as he begins to support Jim Jar on his shoulders.
Oh, goodness gracious. This is not gonna be fun, but okay. Just kind of hook him and start walking.
Hey, you're in a better situation than I am. Sun is not very strong and so is moving exceedingly slowly with these people tossed over his shoulder.
She is not much better. She only has.
Actually, hang on. I have a +3 to my strength. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
she
better
doesn't
off
have
than
a
I thought.
+3. She has a +1.
With the help of the goblin, you'll be fine.
So yeah, she's kind of just like, oh boy.
But yes,
And
you
then she is gonna come
Mhm.
back after she gets helps them get back to pick up the pieces of her puppet,
yeah.
as well as the dagger.
Mm-hmm. You all eventually get back to the foamy mug. Let me see here.
Yes, because first things first, I gotta get them to their rooms.
Yeah, get them to the rooms. See here.
Yeah.
Once I get them to their rooms, I'll go and meet with the king and queen.
Mm-hmm.
Which is gonna be great, given it looks like Sun got beat in the face with a stone slab. Because that's
Well-
essentially what happened.
You're gonna be stopped briefly, and she's going to like poke your forehead and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. How much health do I get back?
Because she's like, I am not getting bloody. Poke.
Thanks.
Whop.
You get 13 HP back.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, more than that. 13. Gotta roll again. You get 16 HP back.
Nice.
And now Ella looks rather tired.
I'm looking much better. Still battered and bruised, but my eye is no longer swollen shut. Alright, yeah, once we get them to their rooms, I'm going to go see the king and queen and give them the update that that is taken care of. The body that was missing has been returned to rest, and the elementals have been subdued with the temple being purified.
Good. Goodness me. We are certainly ready whenever you are to actually set this out, but I imagine you want to have a rest at the tavern first.
Yes, I've already taken my friends there who were not lucky enough to stay conscious through the entirety of that ordeal. So I think we all need a good night's rest, and we can kick off tomorrow morning. The sooner this is taken care of, the better, and we already wasted a day from my first failure.
Hey, it's going to be all right. You have been doing a lot for us, so don't be too hard on yourself because you're not following the timeline you wanted.
I appreciate it. Now, I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully my nose won't start bleeding again. The sun just kind of waves as he ambles out of their room.
Okay. Oh.
Sun is a fighter, and Sun enjoys the fight. Fighting an elemental is not the same. He doesn't mind getting slashed and stabbed. Getting hit in the face with solid rock, that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Sun doesn't have much to say. He's gonna have some food, some drink, tell the bartender, you know, what happened in the temple, and then he's gonna have a bath and head to bed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alrighty. And Ayla, how do you spend the rest of your night?
Repairing all of my gear the best I can, primarily my puppet.
Mostly by casting
yeah,
the
I
mending spell all over the place.
Kinda, and then I'm also going to waste some time putting that dagger inside of the puppet's arm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, I forgot because of my race. I only need to be in a semi-conscious trance for 4 hours,
Nice.
and that counts as a long rest.
Awesome. So,
Has Sereth improved at all?
Sareth hasn't. But as requested, or as advised by the cleric of the place, he is going to get up and fight, regardless of how he feels.
Alright. Then I guess the next morning, if nothing else of note has happened, we'll go meet up with everyone to plan for this attack.
So I need you to make a constitution save, all of you. Just kidding.
I demand advantage because F you.
So.
And at that point, I think it's warranted.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you're going to the king and queen, or where are you going for to begin preparations?
The staging area we'd agreed upon for when I was done with the temple.
Alrighty. You do.
which I believe is where we're supposed to meet with the were-rat.
Mm-hmm. You do manage to set up a meet in the staging area. Everybody's gotten the word that you just kind of needed a rest after cleansing the temple. And everybody understood that. But they are definitely ready for you whenever you're ready. You do see the king himself looking at you and going, all right, are we all ready to go through the basics and then start the attack?
Yep, we're all in tip-top shape, except for Seraph, but he'll be fine.
I will be attacking with these individuals. And, yeah. I wonder where Shushar went.
Oh, and Sun would have given Ayla a heads up about his thoughts on that drow dagger possibly losing effectiveness if it's exposed to sunlight for too long.
And that's why I assumed you told her that. That's why she hid it inside of her puppet.
That's actually a great place to hide it.
That is true.
So that when it opens, it only opens long enough for the blade to come out to attack, and then it closes right back up.
Ooh,
She has
that's
made
cool.
a compartment.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Alrighty. So
That's what probably took her a big chunk of her time.
mm-hmm. So the king sets up. He goes, all right, people. Listen. Here's the plan. The Gold Whisker clan and most of our forces will be making an attack on the main forces of Oozes. Meanwhile, since we've had a full day of preparation after the temple has been cleansed, we now are able to go in through the back. We've already prepared some makeshift tunnels through the caved-in places for our strike team, and he points to you and Ayla, son, and their group to go in from behind and attack. We can't guarantee much else. We can't guarantee this to be easy, honestly. But what we can tell you is there's certainly going to be a lot of oozes. So, if you're ready, let's go ahead and make an attack.
Okay.
Alright. Sun will nod and head towards the tunnels they're meant to use. Dixie, stop it. You're gonna fall. Quit it.
You are brought...
Don't. Sorry, Dixie's being an idiot. Quit.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
You go back to the... let me see here. You are going back to the... goodness sakes. You're going back to where you went to before, where you fought the elementals. However, let me see here. You move past that, past a group of... let's see here. A cave-in that has been partially cleared away to allow you access. See. Oop.
Did I lose signal?
No.
You're still here. John just trailed off again.
I tend to do that, and I am sorry, but it does sound like I lose connection or I get cut off. I'm sorry.
Did I just lose signal?
It happens.
Nothing.
It happens.
No, John is moving maps and tokens and all that jazz. He's making sure everything is set up.
Mm-hmm. But yes. The attack
Okay.
happens, and as you begin to push through, you can hear in the distance the sound of war cries and a distinct voice in the distance going, distinct voice in the distance saying things like, "Devour them, my precious children! Make your father proud!"
Okay, and which direction is this coming from?
It is coming from the north.
I can see the whole map for some reason.
So can I.
Oops.
Yeah, we're not supposed to see the whole map.
Fixed.
There we go.
Much better.
Oh,
Thank you.
wait. Holy crap, there's a lot of enemies. I don't need to see this. Why are you showing us this?
Yeah. That happens sometimes when shifting to new maps.
Ah, it's okay. I'm just...
That's why. Yeah, that's why I just try to immediately zoom in on my token and let John know. Okay, so we know we need to go north. 5, 10, 15. Just. Oh, I can kind of see that one from here.
Yep.
What have I seen, John?
You're seeing a black pudding.
I don't want to deal with that, John.
I know you don't.
We're gonna go look down this hallway. God damn it, Josh.
There's another black pudding.
She's gonna follow just a little bit behind.
So, do you want a black pudding or a black pudding?
Yeah, we don't have a choice.
Give me a moment.
Lovely.
I forgot one crucial token.
Is it the actual boss we're supposed, the King Pudding dude?
No. It's Ayla's token, Ayla's puppet.
Ah, yes, that is important.
Um,
All right.
They are. Yeah. These puddings seem to have been sent this way. I mean, despite their slow gait, their direction seems clear.
Does this look like a cave-in down here?
Yes.
Shit. Okay. Get ready to fight. Step away and hide. 5, 10, 15. Nope, right here. And I'm gonna take hide action.
Okay, are you guys going to try and ambush these guys?
That is my plan.
Okay.
They're clearly coming this way, so I'm gonna try to ambush them.
Okay.
And because of my shadow blend feature from my race, I get advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, something else I forgot about.
I think I should probably hide as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead and make your hide actions if you wish to
I'm gonna go over
hide.
here where there's enough shadow where I hopefully can hide well. Oh my god, my first nat 20.
Nice.
Nice. I got a 15 total.
I have a nat 20 not counting my hide.
You do see a earth elemental rises up behind you and seems to be waiting.
They send an earth elemental to help us.
Maybe.
I would like to do insight check to see if it's a threat.
Make it an insight check.
Alright. Insight for me. Woohoo! That is a 13. Lucky number 13.
Nice. With a 13, it seems to be not regarding you, but its actions are purposeful.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on it.
It may be a threat, but it probably isn't a threat to you. At least not right now. Huh.
I might have to get another cough drop.
Oh no.
Okay, I will be back in a moment. I need to get a drink and another cough drop.
Take your time. I also need to make stealth checks for everybody else.
Okay.
Except for the Earth Elemental. The Earth Elemental is not stealthing.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. So far, everybody here is stealthy.
How lucky.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit. Okay. Alrighty then. Hmm. Let's see here. Okay. The black puddings will get about here. You said you wanted to ambush them, right?
Yeah, that's the goal.
Are you waiting until they go down to the blockage, or are they going to or are you going to attack here?
They're going down towards the blockage. I thought they were heading the way we came from.
Nope. They're
Um,
heading this way to the cave-in. You know, that way is also to the staging area. Or no, that's to where they the town.
Then we would hit them about
makes-
here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wait for Ayla to get back.
Yep.
And she can confirm with me.
Yeah. Just making sure. If you want, we can make this our 10-minute break.
Yeah, sure. I need to let the dogs out anyways. They're pestering me. So I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am back.
We've just gone on a 10-minute break. Oh no.
It's fine.
Oh no.
I had to get more clothes and everything else on. I'm freezing.
Hey, that's all right.
Well, I know I'm getting sick because I'm never cold. At least
Oh,
not in my
man.
own house.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just literally because I was wearing shorts and now I'm freezing, so I'm wearing PJs, a hoodie, and I have a blanket wrapped around me.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Ugh. Whew.
So yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Tensa has just gone off to let his dogs out.
That's fine. Like I said, I'm just so cold.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause normally I just wouldn't do that, but I am freezing.
Hey, I get it. You need to get comfy. It's not going to be fun playing if you're not comfy.
Oh, I feel better now. At least in terms of temperature.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Is Ayla still gone?
No.
I'm not gone.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, we still have a couple minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't worry about it.
Ah.
Alrighty. So,
Getting back to it.
yes, getting back to it.
Excellent.
So, you are setting up an ambush to fight these things. Just to
Correct.
double check, do you wish to attack here or wait until they go further into the cavern?
I think them being near the entryway is the best point to attack them,
Mm-hmm.
like
'Cause
they are now.
They're not
What
joint.
do you think?
They're
Ayla?
not pushing your way. They're actually pushing further to your left.
So they're pushing their way this way, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, towards the caved in, towards the collapsed part, which we know right on the other side of that is where the staging area is with all the soldiers that are supposed to be dealing with the regular silence for us.
Well, it's not the staging area. It's actually the place where they're growing mushrooms for food and drink.
Oh,
Something
that's
tells
even
me that
worse.
something tells me they're trying to dissolve the rock there to get over there and destroy their food.
Make a nature
Yep.
check, both of you. Sun
Sure.
with advantage.
Nature.
Yeah.
That's a hard 12.
17.
Sun, you remember the ooze temple? How great oozes would come in through the cracks in the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah. They're going to be able to get through that rubble.
That's what I thought. Then when they get to where they are about there, I'm going to make a hand gesture to attack, and that'll be our starting point.
Roll
Go ahead,
for
roll initiative.
roll for initiative with advantage.
Oh yeah. New surprise round rules because you probably didn't know them. The
Uh,
Basically, if you get the surprise, you have advantage on your initiative.
instead of getting a free round to attack.
Yeah.
I
If
haven't even rolled my initiative yet, honestly.
yeah.
Yep. You get it. Well, you get advantage on it.
All right, let's see what I get.
I didn't roll great, unfortunately.
That one's a 16. Can I get higher?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nope. So it's gonna be 16 plus 3, so it's a 19.
Okay, give me one moment. My stream's fucking up.
I hate to say it, but I might have to bow out because I'm not sure if I can focus enough for this.
Oh no.
Because I'm finding it very hard to focus.
Oh no.
But I'll try to rough it out a little longer.
Okay. Let's see what we can do. See
Yeah,
here.
we'll just do a 2-hour session today because of how ill you feel. So we'll end this at 11.
Okie dokie.
I tell you, today it's always something. And of course you want me to do Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. There we go, and there we go, and restarting stream. Okay, so, for fuck's sake.
Now that stream is done dying.
Yeah. The earth
Ugh,
elemental
But
does
at least I am dressed for the occasion because I have my Displacer Beast hoodie on.
Yeah.
Just makes it so much better.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. You guys have. Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
Have a -3 to initiative? Damn.
Yep.
Their deck sucks. Note to self, if you have something that can make them make a deck save, go for that.
I don't have anything like that yet.
I don't either, unfortunately.
15. $15. 7. 9. 17. And what does the earth elemental get? -1. He doesn't get advantage, though. $16. Okay, it looks like 2 people need to do rollies. Eldith and Sereth. Okay. They're perfect just the way they are. Ayla, you're first.
Okay, I'm going to move my puppet out a little bit so I can see what's going on. Seeing that they are oozes, do I know anything about them since I've lived in this cavern for a while?
I'm going to say you know kind of generally, yes. Oozes most of the time are mindless carnivorous slimes. Um, One of the scary things about them is they are purely acid in a living form. So they tend to degrade non-magical armor and weapons.
Hmm. Well, I'm going to, let's see.
Even when
20.
getting attacked.
Yeah, Sun is going to be strictly burning through spiritual points for this tidbit.
Okay. They're in range. I'm going to cast a cantrip.
What are you casting?
Deuce Flame.
Okay.
Let's see how resilient they are to fire.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That is a 17 to hit. Yeah. Well, plus 7. Yeah, 17.
You hit. If it was Pathfinder, you would have crit.
Okay, and this is going to be... I feel ripped off. 1 point of fire damage.
All right. You find they are not resistant, nor are they vulnerable.
I'm still angry that I have barely done anything to it. It's like... it's like, you son of a...
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to stay hidden for now.
Okay. Ront, being the dumb oaf he is, roar. In
Yep, that sounds about right for Ron.
30. And he's going to attack the ooze. He hits the ooze. The ooze takes damage. Ront loses some. His mace loses integrity. 5, 15, 20, 30. This guy is going to go up and smack. He hits. So, minus 10. He hits. $13 damage. Okay. Eldith. It's gonna move up. 5, 10, 25. And she's gonna make the dodge action here. And Sereth. Going to 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Seemingly bolstered by something. He's going to use his hand crossbow. He gets a natural 20.
Nice.
Let's double check black pudding stuff. So black pudding makes a con save. That's supposed to be a +3. So that's a 17 actually. Which will save. Okay. Son, it's your turn.
Cool. 5, 10, 15. Eldest duck. And I'm going to cast Pale Lightning at this one.
Okay.
We're going to make 3 ranged attacks.
Okay.
What is modifier for this? +6. 18. 12.
Okay. What were the attack rolls again?
12, 18, and 21.
Okay. All 3 hit. Do not roll all at once. Roll your first damage first.
Okay, the first D6. Yeah, 1d6 plus for my spellcasting modifier. So the first one is 5 damage.
Okay. It, in reaction to your lightning damage, splits.
Oh, lovely.
I forgot they did this. Okay,
That's
I'm gonna
not
target
good.
this one on the right with the next one.
Okay.
That's another 6.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's 5. That's 5, not 6.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This one also splits.
Yep. Do they survive that though? Given they're now small creatures and have a significantly less health pool?
They will. And you said minus 6 again, right?
Yeah, it was another. No, it was 5, not 6.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
And I'll go with the far right one more time. Uh, 7 damage.
Okay, so 1 second. Okay. So really plus 6 minus 5 minus 13 minus 7. Alrighty. This one is not going to split.
Did it survive the damage?
It survived the
Barely.
damage.
Okay. I need to subtract my points. 2. Okay. How far have I moved? 5, 10, 15. That's 20,
Mm-hmm.
25, 30. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Jim Jar is next. 15, 20. He's going to try and shoot for he is going to try and shoot for the weakest looking of the two of the individuals that he can see.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring the dogs in.
Mm-hmm. He actually does have disadvantage, though. He is a bit far out with a hand crossbow. It doesn't matter. And he is able to do a decent chunk of damage and finish this guy off. 5, 15, 20. He is going to shoot at the other weakened one. Hit. Does 5 damage. Alrighty, it is the Black Pudding's turn. The one that's been getting pummeled. Oh, he could have done that for a while now. Oh well, it chose not to. It is going to attack Ront.
I have returned, and it sounds like Ront's about to get his teeth kicked in for the umpteenth time.
Mm-hmm.
We really need to get Ront some new armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when it keeps rolling freaking 20s.
Well, Ront's armor was initially not too bad, and then we ran into some great oozes, and it damaged his armor so bad he essentially has like 13 AC.
Well, his armor is now destroyed.
Ront, you better have some kind of cloth on under that armor.
Oh, of course I do. What would you think I am? Someone who just wears chainmail on chain shirts on bare skin?
Sounds about right.
Yes, I absolutely actually expect that from you. I am pleasantly surprised that is not the case.
The Black Pudding is now going to attack Seraph. Seraph just misses. It just misses Seraph. The smaller one, 5, 15, also attacks Seraph. Just hit it, and it hits. Seraph screams in agony as you watch this small Black Pudding kind of leap up onto him, managing to go into his armor and begin dissolving him from the inside out. And he is dead.
What the fuck?
Wow.
He is dead.
That dude just disintegrated.
He
What
is
the
disintegrated.
fuck? There ain't no coming back from that.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what happens when we don't actually reduce the damage or push them away. I wasn't paying attention in the slightest because I went and got the dogs.
Uh-huh.
So I was dealing with that, so I didn't push them back. Whoops.
The only
Could
the
you
only
have pushed
spell
them
I have-
back?
It is any creature that is moving in my direction. I
Okay.
can force them to make a strength saving throw and push them back 15 feet if they fail. Or is it 10 foot? Let me double check. Repulsion. Creature within 30 feet. You can force them to move 15 feet away in a direct path.
Okay. Cool. Unfortunately, Seraph is dead.
Yep.
It is Ayla's turn. You
Okay.
are in front row seats to watch him getting dissolved.
Well, I'm not. My puppet was.
Your puppet was. That's why
Yep.
I said you were in front row seats, because you share your senses with your puppet.
Set-
Lovely.
Wrong one. Sun doesn't actually look disgusted or what you would think seeing someone get dissolved like that. He just looks a little upset that he died.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to hit the one closest to me here, or closest
Okay.
to my puppet.
The weaker one or the stronger one?
The stronger one. We're gonna try to go for damage, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that is.
You could
a
actually
20...
hit both with a thunder wave.
Yeah, then they split though.
Do they split?
When I saw the lightning hit them the first time, they split.
Thunder wave does thunder damage. They may not
Mm.
split with thunder damage.
As far as you know, they don't split with thunder damage. They might.
Just going on what I saw with my own eye,
Little does he
my
know,
character is
it
going to
was
go
a
off the
trap.
assumption that electricity makes them split.
Okay.
So she's going to avoid throwing electricity at them.
Thunder isn't electricity, though. It is sound. It is vibrations. Logical
True.
step still, but it is up to you.
Mm. And I'm trying to save my spell slots too.
That is fair.
So I'm going to produce flame again.
Produce
and make
flame.
the puppet hurl a fireball, basically.
Hurl fireball.
So that is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 to hit.
Hits.
And then 6 damage
Okay.
from fire.
Alrighty. It takes 6 damage. Ron's not feeling too good, but still in the fight. He's going to try and make an attack. He hits. Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay. There is steam and sizzling coming off of the mace as he hits this thing. Five, 15, 10, 15. It's going to continue beating on the one that it has hurt. Let me see here. Okay. Minus 16. And then another strike. I'm going to have it switch targets. Hush.
People don't like wasting their nat 20. I don't blame them. I'd ask to do the same thing. And John gives us leeway with picking targets when we have multiple attacks, so I have no complaints.
This is an ally doing it. Don't judge me.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, well, Eldith gets up onto this thing and is going to... she's going to take the dodge action. She doesn't want to risk her hammer getting hurt. Son, it is your turn.
Okay. Sun points a single finger at the still intact large one,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a very small amount of energy that fires from his index finger, and it is pure kinetic force that cuts through this thing.
Okay.
Casting thrust.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Dirty 20 hits.
That's 2d8 plus wisdom. 12 damage.
Okay. This one begins dissolving into little black goo puddles that are inactive and no longer acidic. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. Jim Jar is going to 5, 15. Make an attack on the smaller one. Just hits.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't realize reducing them also reduced their AC like that.
No. Their AC was always 7.
That's so dumb.
And it still lives.
Okay, that's even dumber.
Spiderbait making an attack. And he just misses.
Of course he does.
Okay. These two are going to attack Eldith, but they have disadvantage. One plus one. First attack. Let me double check. Eldith is also wearing chainmail. Or chain... Yeah, chainmail. That still just hits her. Okay. And she is down.
Oh, that's not good.
Can you stop hitting all my allies with one-shot kills?
Hey, this is supposed to be the horror aspect. The other one... Yeah, flesh is right next to it. It's going to attack.
It's attacking her on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I guess I'm going to use my reaction to intercept.
Okay.
Hopefully it rolls low.
It rolled a 12
It
total.
rolled a 12 total.
It misses!
Nice. You're able to block and push, or more properly, your puppet is able to push away and get Eldith out of the way before it's able to. And
Glad I saved my reaction.
Ayla, it's your turn.
Puppet is going to open its arm and take a slash.
Make an attack roll.
That is a 10 to hit.
Hits.
I'm like, wow, that's cheap. Low blow hit.
As long as it's not a nat 1, you can still hit.
Which one are you hitting? The smaller one or the bigger one?
The one that's right in front of me, the one that tried to eat the flesh.
The smaller one tried to eat the flesh.
Then that one is getting hit for 10 points of damage.
Then it is dead. And since you were
And
using...
The puppet's going to like flick its wrist to flick off the goo.
Uh-huh. Since you were using the dagger, it does not get any damage.
Yay. Slicey, slicey. And that little compartment's going to close back up.
Okay. It is Ron's turn. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's his turn. Can't really do anything. Elemental is going to smash the ooze. And it is smashed.
The ooze is gone.
Yeah. 2d8 plus 5. Yeah, the ooze is dead.
Are we
Excellent.
officially out of combat?
For now, yes.
I'm
Okay.
going to try and stabilize Eldith real quick.
Okay. Well,
Her turn is first, so she has to make a death save.
she succeeded. Go ahead and make a stabilization.
16 total.
She is stabilized.
Ron, take her back to the foamy mug. She needs some rest.
All right. I don't feel so good too either.
Yeah, you get some rest too. Get out of here.
Eh.
And we are down by 2.
3. Sareth, you hardly knew him.
He wasn't really part of the party.
Sun
That's why I said-
sighs. Yeah, Sun sighs, sits down, leans back against the rock wall, and I'm gonna step out of the
Mhm.
boss body to send Sareth on his way.
Okay.
And then I'll step back into my body after.
Okay.
So all you see, Ayla, is like it looks like I stop breathing after I lean up against the wall, and then all of a sudden I get back up after about a minute.
If I see you fall down, the first thing I'm going to do is
Oh
check
no,
your pulse.
it wasn't falling. I sat down and leaned up against the wall.
Okay. Let's say if you go ragdoll, she's going to be like, what the hell? And checking.
He does that from time to time. Usually after somebody dies. Don't
I'll
worry
leave it
too
up to
much
John
about
if
it.
you got a roll to fill my pulse or not.
Like I said, though, unless
Because it looks like I straight up stopped breathing.
then yeah, I probably would have tried to do a medicine check to see if you were dead or alive.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Oh, this will be interesting. Come on, Die, what you got? Tonight, it's 16 this time. Let's see, 16 plus medicine. Where's my medicine? Medicine plus 2, so that's 18.
All right, with an 18, by all accounts, Sun should be dead.
Yeah, since she's not completely confident that she felt his pulse, she's going to put her head to his chest to hear if she can hear his heartbeat.
The heartbeat is gone.
It's about that moment you do hear my voice. What are you doing? There is still no heartbeat, mind you.
At this point, you're going to hear, she's going to jump back.
Sun chuckles, gets up, and brushes himself off. You alright?
But mind her hood is up, so you only thing you see is like her lower half of her face. She has not removed that yet, and refuses
Right. Sun is raising an eyebrow at you, but he does look mildly amused.
to.
Something
Something's
wrong.
odd about you.
I could say the same. But I don't think that really matters, now does it?
For most, it does.
For what?
She said, for most, it does.
Sun shrugs. I mean, you've seen the group I'm traveling with. I really couldn't care less. Plus, it seems you understood my disposition at least a little bit. And with a wink, Sun is going to continue on.
Okay.
From the north, right?
Mhm.
Bloody hell, there's another one.
There is another one. Another two, actually.
I can only see one from my current angle. Can that one technically see me?
Oh yeah, that's true. Technically yes, it can.
Then it is on you if I stepped into its range of vision or not.
You did. Let me double check. Just to be sure.
Because if I stepped into its range of vision... Oh, I still have...
Yep, you did.
Okay. Then I guess that's initiative again.
Yeah,
I was
initiative.
not paying attention.
I am going to stick to the shadows and remain hidden.
Okay.
There's
Roll.
another one.
Roll initiative again.
Yeah, roll initiative again.
I
This
already
time,
entered the new
straight roll.
13 for me. Lucky number
Nice.
13.
Okay, cool. Okay. And mental. Okay. Son, we need to do rollies.
Alright.
Beat a
Rollies
5.
we do on the thingy. I failed.
You didn't
Jim
beat a
Jar goes
5.
first.
Jim Jar goes first.
Yeah. All rollies we do with the dice roller on the screen so we can see them.
Yeah.
Okay.
The elemental slides below you and then in front of you. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to throw rocks. He can't
Lava
really do
stone.
anything from here.
Lava stone.
He hits. Takes 9 damage. And it can't be prone.
Oh yeah, it's a cube of slime.
Yeah.
Or a ball of slime. It doesn't really have a form
Yeah.
to stay upright or not.
Wait. That's its second attack. Wait, no. It already rolled its second attack. I don't know what I'm talking about. It took 10 damage. Jim Jar is going to 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. 12. It's like, there's more than one! And he's going to shoot at the injured looking one. 4. Real quick. Is he within 30 feet of it? Just outside of that. So he has disadvantage. Just misses. Son, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to once again point an index finger at it and cast Thrust.
Okay.
For more force damage. 18 hit.
18 hits.
2d8. It's my d8. My d8. There it is. Okay, 10 force damage. And medium or small creatures are pushed back 10 feet. Large creatures are instead pushed back 5.
Okay. Boom. Hey. Ayla, your turn. Wait, 1 second. Son, was that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Cool. Ayla, your turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, now that I see what's going on. 35, it's still in range. So I am going to cast. I produce flame
Okay.
for a 21 to hit.
21 hits. Are you going after the weaker one?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
5 points of fire damage.
Okay. -5. On its reaction, it is going to split.
What did you do to make it split?
I guess hitting it with a big enough force makes it split. I don't know.
There
I
are
thought it was
two.
only light.
There are 3 conditions.
Huh. Glad I switched to force damage.
There are 3 conditions. You've tripped one of them. Actually, you tripped technically 2 of them. I'm not going to tell you which. Anyway. All right, it's Spiderbait's turn. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to take the hide action as a bonus action. Okay. And then he's going to 5, 10. Hide here. It is the ooze's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10.
Repulsion.
Okay. Needs to make a strength
Let
save.
me make sure it moved within 30 feet.
Definitely has moved within 30 feet.
It has just hit 30 feet.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's got to be within 30 feet of me when I use it.
Strength
so, yeah,
save.
that's a strength save.
It fails.
You fail.
5, 10, 15. But that's really all it can do. Wait.
Sun said no.
There. That's all it can really do.
Yeah, Sun just pointed at that one and said no. A blue orb the size of a softball that flew out of his hand and just smacked it.
Mm-hmm. 5, 10, 15, 20. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. That's all they can do. The elemental is going to start a punch. He's going to hit. Gonna punch the same one. That's damage. The second attack hit. Jimjar's turn. gem jar is going to 5, 10, 15. Switch targets. He's going to stay where he is, though. He'd rather have disadvantage. He misses. Son, it's your turn.
How the frick did he have disadvantage?
He's shooting at long range.
World.
He's only using a hand crossbow.
That does not change my response. I'm going to. Jeez, we still have one hell of a fight ahead of us, and I'm gonna run out of spiritual points before we freaking get there. I'm gonna use the thrust again on the big one.
Okay.
What was that, Ayla?
Oh yeah. I was like trying to think what the range was again for a hand crossbow. It's only 30.
Yeah, that's the short range. Yeah.
Yep. He was one space out of range.
14 to hit.
14 does
12.
hit.
12 to hit.
12 still hits.
Okay, that's another 2d8 plus 1. It's 11 damage, and it is pushed back.
Okay. Boop. Ayla, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, the puppet is just going to, let's see, get into range to be able to hit that goo.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, we'll produce the flame to throw.
Produce your flame.
Come on. 9. Ah!
9 hits.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Their
can hit them with a
AC is
7
7.
total.
Oh god,
As long-
I'm like,
Yeah, as long as you don't roll a nat 1, you can't miss. Because nat 1s miss automatically even if you meet the AC.
Yep.
and I did 6 points of fire damage.
Nice. 6.
These things are repulsive and they refuse to die.
Yep. Spider bait is going to shoot at the one from stealth, at the weak one. This 4. It doesn't seem to know he's there. He hits. Oh my gosh. He rolled minimum damage.
1, huh?
2 ones.
Oof. Not
Yeah,
fair.
he got a d6 and a d4.
Yeah. Oof.
Did that also include his dexterity?
That is also including his dexterity. He
He
gets
rolled 4 total.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's going to
Yep.
step back and do a hide action.
Ella's gonna shake her head and fight not to smack you upside the back of his head.
I'm sorry, I was panicking.
She just shakes her head.
I watched my brother die to one of these. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
No, he didn't. He didn't watch his brother die at all. He woke up to his corpse after he was brutally murdered by another person.
Yeah, that's right. I was wrong.
No, he did just watch one of his friends die horrifically to one of these things. I'll give him that.
That is true. I watched one of my friends die to one of these things. I'm still a little shaken about it. Yeah, only Yuck would be able to know what to do. And he starts kind of silently sobbing. He's still broken
She
up
gonna,
about
like,
his brother.
Pat him on the head.
Mm-hmm.
Just the... Okay.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20. Are you going to try and push him back?
Sure. Give me another strength save. I'm gonna shove it back again. I know I'm just being a bit of a dick at this point. It fails. It's pushed back 15 feet.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Because you would do this as soon as it got within 30 feet of you, right?
Yep.
So,
That would mean once its
here.
tokens
So,
hit.
5,
Yep,
10,
right
15.
there.
So, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. It had to use its dash action.
That's the goal.
The other one is going to attack the Earth Elemental. It hits the Earth Elemental.
Oh, was not expecting that, honestly.
Does 19 damage.
Wow.
It's the Earth Elemental's turn.
This thing is gonna go splat.
It does go for splat. Splat. And the Earth Elemental is moving its second attack over to the other guy. And with another splat. Jim Jar is going to make an attack. He finally hits. Yeah, it does 10 more damage. This thing is going to react. No, it can't do that yet. Son, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna have to risk it. I can't keep spending spiritual points. I'm running out. 5, 10, 15. Yes, it is very unfortunate. I'm gonna have to risk damage to my sword.
Yep.
That is a 15 plus 7 to hit, so that hits. Where's my D10?
Okay.
Well, no, 11. Yeah, that's 11 slashing damage.
Okay, 11 slashing damage to this thing.
And that will be Sun's turn.
Okay.
And my sword now has -1 penalty, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
This
I
thing
like
is
to try
going to reaction split.
Huh? I mark it down. I didn't. I want to look at something. I want to check and see if my sword counts as a magical weapon for terms of durability.
Mm-hmm. If it does not take a -1 penalty to it, but do remember the -1 penalty can be reduced by a mending spell.
And guess who has one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it doesn't say that it would count for a magic weapon, but it is formed from the user's soul and can be reformed during a long rest.
Okay. Then it
So I
takes
will
a
leave that up to-
-1.
Yeah.
It can be
Right, fair
mended
enough.
with the mending spell. So, if that is your turn, Ayla,
That
it's
is
your
my
turn.
Okay. We are going to lob another fireball.
Lob
because.
another.
May as well keep throwing flames.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't die. You're not going on the floor. Get on the tray, thank you. Twice it tried to run across the floor at me.
Uh-huh.
That is a 15.
Okay, 15 hits.
And how much fire damage is this thing taking?
1d8.
Full damage, 8.
Nice.
Full damage, 8.
Cool. It takes 8 damage. Spiderbait. Going to take a shot at the weakened one. He has advantage. He manages to hit. Hey, he does more than 4 damage. Oh, it would have
Makes
sucked if.
double this damage.
Mm-hmm. It would have sucked if he had done more, 4 damage again. That thing would have still lived.
Ay, ay, ay.
Son, detecting meat, this thing is going to attack you.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Shield.
Yeah, that is fair. The Earth Elemental is going on the attack. And
Smushy.
with a resounding splat, this thing is destroyed.
All right. I'd say that's a good stopping point so that
Mhm.
our friend Ayla here can get some proper rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need it. I've been trying not to cough.
Regardless, I had fun.
So did I, even though I was
Mhm.
like completely out of it like most of the way.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hey, at least it was mostly combat and just a little bit of role play. That probably helped.
Maybe.
Alright.
But
Now you have a good night. You get some rest, and I'll see you on Sunday. If you're
Oh,
feeling
yeah.
any better by then for everything else.
that wouldn't be the first time I missed that cyberpunk. That'll really upset almost everybody.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I
I'd
am
appreciate it if you
going
could.
to push you to the next level. So you
Ooh,
all are
level
level 5.
Okay, let's
I did
level
not
this
expect to level up. Heck yeah.
Yeah, literally your
it.
experience, your current experience gain is like experience points are like 6,141. Your next level is 65,000.
So 1 or 2 more fights, we'd level up anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay, level 5. Do I get any more tricks? I don't think I do, but we'll go into look.
Okay. Let's pull up.
At the very least, you should get another spell slot. And some more
1d10
spells.
health.
Probably. I'm waiting for it to load.
If you
Because
didn't, the person who
closed
made
it
your
out.
class did it wrong.
They-
Hey everybody, thank you for making it this far at the very least. Just want to say, hey, if you want to support my channel, it would be awesome if you liked, subscribed, commented, all that fun stuff. If you want to add a little bit of extra support on there, go to my Ko-fi channel. The link will be in the description. Right now, I don't know if the link is actually clickable or not, but I'll have the actual URL you need to go to that you can just copy and paste into the browser. But yeah, you can go to my Ko-fi page, hire me as a game master, even just like subscribe, get some little extra fun stuffs. Or I mean, you can check out my other store and see if anything there intrigues you. Just there for a little bit of extra support. I'm trying to make sure that I can keep myself self-sufficient on this stuff, and every little bit helps. Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video.